I wouldn't have gone. I wouldn't have gone though had you not been on the phone with Joy.
You would have gone?
I wouldn't have. I would because I wouldn't have gotten a hold of him.
Yeah, you wouldn't have went and hung out with Choi.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because it was I hadn't been able to really communicate with him.
Right.
You know, I hit like, you know.
So you're just confirming that you would go to Tiny Cupboard with me tonight if it weren't for a better option.
Well, I wouldn't say better. I wouldn't say better.
Are you a rational human being?
No, that's kind of a.
Are you a rational human being that makes pros and cons and weighs certain events and what to do?
What do you mean?
Most normal people, if given two options, they pick the better option that serves them best.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that's what I would say. That I haven't seen Choi in a while.
Oh, here we go.
No, that's what I would say. I would say it was more of a catch up. You and I have seen each other a lot. You don't agree with that?
Depends on whose standards, you know. If you think once a week is a lot, no. We do see each other a lot,
or more.
If anything, this feeds the podcast by you going and hanging out with Choi.
It's good for the pod.
If we both do the same thing, we only have one set of one narrative to talk about on the pod.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Now we can pick and choose between T-Cub and
what to discuss.
Right, and Choi next week.
Yeah, man.
These are the things that you start to think about once you have a podcast.
Plus, what I said to you was like, I was like, hey, yeah, maybe I'll come to T-Cub after.
Yeah.
That's a loose... You're kind of fucking with me, right? This whole like, oh, you're not coming with me? Because I know you. You know what I mean? I know you.
Oh, do you?
No, I do. Like a like when you lock in a plan, you lock in a... Like you're a Miller Accountant Initiative.
Right.
You lock in a plan. We're confirmed for one tomorrow, right? Like that. Like I don't
set in
punt.
Stone.
Yeah, I don't punt set in stone.
Right.
I would never do that.
Right.
So I was kind of interpreting anything post this pod as sort of like we'll see how it plays out, which is like kind of how it had been anyway.
Here's what's going on in my mind.
Brilliant podcasting.
As you were talking, I was trying to formulate my argument. I didn't even really think, you know.
You didn't take in.
I didn't register anything that you just said. Here's what was going on in my head. Tiny Cupboard's
funny.
Deep Brooklyn, right?
Right.
Show starts at 5:30.
Yeah.
For you to do Tiny Cupboard and hang out with Choi, because you have to be at Choi's by like 7 probably, 6:37, you would really only be able to be there for about 10 minutes. So it doesn't make sense to do both.
That's right.
Right?
It really doesn't. If yours was at like 4:30, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
and
I
hey,
go.
Listen, there are people that I want to talk to. I want you weighing me down at the Tiny Cupboard.
Yeah.
We go together, I'm going to be like,
this is true.
it's just Miller and Hardy again, you know, and no one
Yeah.
will come up and talk to me. But if I'm by myself, they'll be less intimidated, and they'll be like, well, let me go talk to Tobin.
That's right. There isn't some weird Hawaiian
Right.
loon hanging out at his side. Plus, I don't know how you are with the hang, but like if I'm there, then you're like, oh, Hardy's watching me. Now, like, do I have to do decent? I don't know, like, how you care with me.
Now I can't steal Hardy's bits on stage. I can't do the bass move.
That's so funny. You're just like doing
I'm doing your act and it's crushing. Everyone's like, dude, Tobin, nice set, man. And you're like, what the fuck? That's my set.
Yeah, please don't come. I remember one time it was legendary. I was with Choi, me, and Luis.
Yeah.
And we were like walking back to a set he had at New York Comedy Club. And he was like, leave me alone. Let me bomb in peace. And I was like, you're not going to, you fucking, one, you're not bombing. But two, it's also like, yeah, kind of just like, and we waited and then we went to the movie. Isn't that funny?
Oh, so you waited outside, you didn't even go inside.
Yeah, we was like, yeah, do your set, and then we'll go to the movie.
Was it New York?
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to be cool and didn't want you two losers coming in.
I love how I tell that story, and then right, the reality of that story is like we just stayed outside, so he didn't have to be affiliated with us. I'm thinking it's this like, but listen, hey, I'm actually very encouraged. Like I'm a good guy to go to a show with.
Yeah.
Now I got to make up for this. This is my problem. I'm too empathetic of a guy because now I feel bad. Now I'm like, I gotta go to Tiny Cup. Now I gotta go over here.
To be honest with you, there's an element of me worrying about you coming to Tea Cupboard with me because if you were to go, forget Choi, right?
Yeah.
If you were to come, I could see you wanting to stay for a good amount of time and just bop around Tea Cupboard for like
that
couple hours, 2-3 hours.
Especially if I see some peeps.
Whereas I would like to go in, do my set, and leave at a reasonable time. Go on with my night, you know? So
go on with my night.
You know, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend tonight. We're gonna watch.
Are you?
We're gonna, yeah.
You've been on fire. Listen. You only can mock the guy that's like doing well. You've been on fire with these spots lately. That's why it's funny to poke. I don't have a fucking spot tonight.
I have not been on fire.
You've had you got a couple in a row here.
Well, I have 3 in a row this week, but before that, it was probably 3-4 weeks.
You know what's so funny? Bragging about how little spots you have.
I clarify.
I
clarify. You're like, well, you got 1, 2, and I clarified. No, I got 3.
3, but hey,
I want
listen,
to set the
come
record
on.
straight.
You should have seen it before that. I hadn't done anything in weeks. Yeah. I'm not very good. Comic. This is a fun avenue to go down. The non-bookings. Although, you and I on a hot show coming up, I think, hopefully, if I didn't misinterpret.
The 8th, you're hosting.
Oh, well, that, for sure.
What's the hot show?
Have I told you? Oh, it's something else.
No, you're talking about Schwartz's backyard show?
Yeah. Well, I was talking about what just happened the other day, where we got the text. Yeah, from Schwartz.
Yeah.
From our former... By the way, now that I've been redoing, we got to talk after the pod about.
I hope Karen's at this fucking backyard show so we
can
have her on the pod.
Dude, it's going down, dude. He told me we're podding. I think this is gonna go. I think we got to join forces and do
a cross pod.
Do you think she'd be? No. Come on, why don't we do that?
It's like, what are we gonna talk about?
It's gonna be a wreck. That's the whole point.
If she shows up to the show,
she'll be on the pod.
All
right, so we're going.
I don't want to do like a
like
a scheduled cross pod where we meet at a neutral location.
Yeah, that sounds actually like a good point. We shouldn't do that.
Right.
We should pod, but like I was hoping I would think she might be there.
Right. She'll probably be here. And the interesting part is going to be how do the power dynamics play? Because we're the leaders of this pod, and she's the leader of that pod.
Yes.
So who's going to take over?
Yes. And we're fighting.
This is the clip. Yeah. She sees on Instagram how we're planning. She's like, I'm not even going to that show.
And we're fighting over the same piece of meat.
Right.
Schwartz.
Which neither of us of us really care that much. We don't really need that meat.
No, but we should play like we do.
Yeah.
I think it would be a lot of fun if we're like, hey, so how this happen? He was on our podcast, right? I mean, that would be a riot, dude.
Yeah.
We're like poking fun. We're like, hey, we don't know. Like, would you guys
It's a little bad taste to flaunt.
That's right.
To flaunt Schwartz in front of us. We didn't know you'd be here. We wouldn't have showed up if we knew you were here.
Yeah, and he was a big part of what we were doing.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted you to know, and then we do this fun
We'll carry on.
We'll do fine without him.
We're not going to stop the podcast right now because you're here.
Yeah, because you fucking poached our only great. That and Samaha.
What's going to be great? Is that she's going to have no.
No.
She's going to be like, oh, you guys do a podcast? What do you mean Schwartz was on your podcast? What do you mean?
Yeah. We're going
to be like, whoa, you didn't see him first on our podcast? Like our whole reality of us being a feeder pod goes to shit because she has no idea. We're like, no. You found him from us.
That's right. Well, I'd like to get at least her to admit that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? I'd like to get a hey.
Yeah.
I saw
That'd be a great clip.
Oh, come on. That would be legendary.
Dude, I mean, are we going to have a full setup?
Yeah, dude. Oh, and that's the other
at this
thing.
Place?
Pin that.
Pin what? The full setup?
Yeah.
Like, are we going to have multiple cameras?
Yeah, we got to. I think we got to go. Yeah. By the way, did I tell you that it popped up on my feed? Old picture. Dude, this was wild.
Me too.
No way!
Of us
yes.
on Facebook.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
Of us at the Jared Schwartz Backyard show. I was about to share it, but I decided not to.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. Don't look cool.
I told Schwartz, though. I was like, this is so funny because it was the same day he texted me. I was like, yo, this morning, pics of like me, you, and him in front of the Jared and Friends, which is a great shot.
Do you think he still has that sign?
He better. You know what's great, too, is when we look back and we get to see whose career really launched from that shot.
Right.
Great shot, me, you, and Schwartz. Lot of horses in that shot.
We're all running our own race.
Yeah. You're going to be like, look back at this. Look at this. Look at these three monsters in this original. And then this
look at these two monsters, and who knows who the third guy
Who's
going to be the third guy that no one knows?
That would be great. That would be great if it was like, remember how we, like, you always do this joke where, like, Schwartz and I, like, leave you, and then you're here alone.
Right.
And your girlfriend comes over.
Stewing around, yeah. My girlfriend comes over, she's like, you still doing the pod, Tobin? Yeah, the cameras aren't running right now. I was thinking about it.
Babe, you want to be
where I have everything set up, but it's not running. I'm just kind of, I was thinking about doing one, but I didn't.
Yeah, you're just like sitting there in your own like.
Yeah, just thinking. Nothing's rolling or recording.
And then like you put on like that'll be funny if it's like such a feeder pod that like you throw on Babe, like you throw her on, and then all of a sudden like 2 days later it's gassed.
Yeah, she leaves me.
Yeah, and you're like, yo. It's kind of like one of those.
She ends up sleeping with like some other, some manager, some recruiter. I thought he wanted both of us.
And it's like one of those weird Disney fun movie magic movies where like you piss in the fountain and you switch bodies. You know what I'm talking about? All of a sudden, if anyone sits on the couch with you, you launch their career. This is very funny. This would be a very funny
This couch is in like the Comedy Hall of Fame. It's like that seat. And it's like a claymation of me. Sit in that seat. You'll be a maid. No, I've thought about what would happen if you.
That's like you're in a wax museum one day, and that's like your thing.
Yeah.
Sit in this seat, you'll be a made man. That's my favorite fucking story.
I've actually thought about what I would do if you were to ever leave the pod, and I think what I would do is I would record a pod. You know how it's dual screen right now? I'd record a pod of me talking to someone right here, but leave pauses for answers. And then go to the other seat, and then me go to the other seat and record the opposite. So I'd be doing a pod with myself. And it'd be like a scripted pod.
Yo, that's really funny. And then you just keep audibling. Like one day you wear like a pink hat and some shades.
I have like a mustache, so I pretend it's not me, but it's obviously me.
Yeah, and you go. Yeah, so I went to the doctor's office, and then you come sit over here and go. You go back. Yo, but. Okay, but that's what popped up was the picture of us podcasting.
Yeah, with that guy. With the guy with the buzz cut.
Dude, that fucking shot is legendary. You got the mixer going.
You can standing.
Exactly. And you can also tell it's like the wooden porch. You got some Maha there.
Yeah.
You can also tell that we really have no idea what's going on. We still have no idea what's going on, but
should we re-release that? Should we make a grand announcement?
Yeah.
The week leading up to the new Schwartz show, the Schwartz show podcast will be available.
That's a great idea, dude. But what we should do is, and I'll do this because I've been looking through them. I'll tell you when you can't, because there's a point at like the 45-minute mark where you actually can't hear anything anymore.
Right.
But the first like 40 minutes are some of the best podcasting
No.
on earth. Yes. It's people it's so out of control, dude. It's like Samaha, Schwartz's buddies, his dad,
Oh God. His dad.
Ravello. It's a real heap. It's a real trash heap.
I want to know who's on the show, man.
So do I.
We need a
almost asked
prep.
him.
We need Schwartz to say, when he asks the comics whether they want to do the show, you just say,
Yeah.
by the way, this is like a little additional add-on freebie.
Yeah.
If you want to show up early, Miller and Artie are going to be potting.
Yeah. Oh, he should put that on the
should-
flyer.
Yeah, he should. And he should
Yeah,
tell the
he should.
comics too. If you want to stop by,
Oh, bro.
a little freebie for the comics.
That means we got to be ready to go.
Yeah, we got to be there early. I might take the day off. I think it's on a Friday.
Oh, I'm done deal. I think we got to set. We got to. I'm quitting
Like,
my
we need
job.
to bring this couch in, in this table.
We should definitely. How can we set up one? I think we need, because we can do. I think we might need one more camera. Maybe I'll get one more. Because if we're gonna if we want to be able to have one more person sit down and see them well, does that make sense? Because right now it's just us two. But if we go to the wide like we did in the videos with
Should we do like a dais?
what's that?
Like a long table and we all sit horizontally and there's two cameras.
Oh, that's
There's
pretty
like
cool.
a camera. It's like the Last Supper type thing where everyone's sitting on the same side looking at the camera.
Right.
We're like, oh, what'd you say? What's up? We're like peering over, you know?
Like kind of
Like a roast. Like a
yeah.
roast.
Like a roast, but on roasts, when I see that, usually, oh, I'm sorry, you're right. On a roast, they'll do like a long
A
table.
dais. Yeah.
A dais. But can we get one like Can we get like one podium where a person can go up and speak? Because that's how it is at like a.
Dude, here's what we do, man.
It's gonna be the
Here's
greatest
what
day
we
of our
do.
lives.
We have a dais, right? It's like a long table.
By the way, how fun is it to say a dais?
Yeah, I mean, on that podcast at Schwartz's, we're going to be saying 100. We should have a dais counter. It's a drinking game every time you say dais.
Oh my God, we need a dais counter.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have a dais. We're on the sides.
Yeah.
And then we have
okay.
a third. Should we have two extra mics or one extra mic?
I think you could do one extra mic to keep it. I know two sounds fun,
Right.
but I think at the end of the day, two is too much.
Right.
And I think what we'll do is we'll create desire to be the third. We'll create a little scarcity.
Should we do a bucket?
What does that even mean?
Throw your name in the bucket and we'll call people.
Okay, we'll pull.
call people for 5 minutes.
Yes. We should do bucket if there's enough. But if
What's funny is that this is the exact, we've had this podcast,
yeah,
exactly, us talking about Schwartz's show 2 years ago.
yeah, we've
Like-
had this podcast.
Like we've had this podcast where we're talking about Schwartz's.
Here's the thing:
show.
wasn't video.
Right. Well, we
This
tried.
is
We
how-
went Instagram Live for a little bit, but
Oh yeah. But I'm saying like that pod. Here's what I've noticed about our pods. There's like a whole treasure trove of pods in the audio only format that people video are missing out on. So we're redoing them.
yeah,
We're not, but we're doing them better. You know what I'm saying? It's like an act.
we're doing a best of. It's like
Yeah.
a best of Billy Joel album.
We're doing an act.
Yeah.
And this is what I've noticed. I've actually been crafting, we can talk after, the story of us since the video pod. It's really nice. So that's what we
Well,
do.
just to be clear,
yeah.
the only place where those videos are stored are on YouTube. I
Okay.
don't have space on my laptop.
I remember
so
you
I
saying
delete
this.
the videos
Right.
afterwards. So there's probably some software where we could download YouTube videos.
Oh, so we'd have to get them back, even just to clip them?
Yeah, probably. There might be some. I could probably look it up.
Okay.
We'll
well,
be fine.
it
We'll
doesn't.
be fine.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if we can get them back to, I'm
Like a
not talking about
chronological-
editing them, not editing them.
Right.
I'm only going
Right.
through
Minute.
Yeah, clips.
Minute 5 hour 6.
Yeah.
Minute 5 hour 23 minute
yes
to 5 hour 26.
and I'm
minute.
that's right. And I'm going through all of it so that like
Jesus Christ.
so that a story unfold. But so that remember I told you
Right.
so that a story unfold. And I've done a full one of them. So a story unfolds. It's like perfect though because sometimes with us like I found a clip, by the way, it was one of the funniest clips I've seen of us at the very end of the very first video podcast we do. I'll show it to you after. We turn off the lights and you can hear us continue to podcast. It's legendary. But none of us have seen it because we're not fucking watched. So now I'm like, oh, but you only want that. You only want the 1 minute.
Right.
But it's the funniest
All
one.
right. I like it, man.
So we do, but the dais.
I mean, this is the summer of creativity, man. There's going to be a lot of.
I think, though.
This is the summer of creativity.
What makes you say that?
We've been stewing in the COVID slop for
right.
so long, and now we're just starting to be able to come back with the revitalize. Now we got tools again.
Tools.
We got some tools. I'm getting a camera, dude. I went on, dude. Listen to
He
this.
goes, wait, but can I make sure I pin a few things?
Yeah.
Dais. Shit.
You don't even know.
Guinness.
Guinness. Okay.
Because as I'm rewatching, that needs to get set up.
Right.
I think that needs to go down soon.
Right.
In the yeah. So let's pin them, but continue.
Yeah. This is just a quick story.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting a camera, right?
Yeah, that's sick.
For a long time to do some like real sketches, videos.
Right. Wait. Oh my God. You just blew my fucking dick square into fucking Samaha's ass across town. Would you use that could we maybe use that here?
Yeah.
Would that be too much? Because that would be so funny if people tuned in and it looked like the quality was like was like film.
Right. We're cinematic.
You're like, why are they fucking doing this?
Well, that's what. So it's going to be. This is a.
And I could.
This is a very good observation because I was thinking about this as well.
Yeah.
We can either add a third camera,
right,
or we could swap one of these out,
right,
and then have that be the phone,
right,
that people can call at any time during the pod.
Great idea, and swap in the camera. Yeah, I think that's
now. I got my phone. I'm like 860. Boom, call this number.
Yep.
We're potting.
That's
at
a
this
great
time.
Brilliant idea. Get it set up. Right. I love that. And then you have one of them as this camera, and then it has this fun like we can play. I could help you like we could play with the actual the look of it so that like you have like a a more high quality on one of them.
Right.
Because the iPhone's already very high quality.
If you notice, one of them has worse quality than the other.
Yeah. I like it. It's on me. I think.
Yeah. The worst quality is on me.
Yeah, I respect the shit out of that. I was like, is that hazy?
I've got 2 different iPhones.
So funny.
Yeah.
But when I watched the pod with my sister and brother on the big screen in the HD resolution, because I've started doing that too myself, it was fucking nice. It was crisp.
Dude, I went on YouTube the other day. During lunch.
Yeah.
I'll often YouTube.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have anything to watch. There wasn't anything coming up on my feed. And I was like, let me watch one of these.
Yeah.
It was on the big screen, on the projector.
Dude, it
was rocking, man.
It's rocking,
this is
right?
Great.
You can see shit. That's what I like, because you put it close on us.
Yep.
So you can see the ticks and the weird. Yeah.
Right. You can see
the guns. Yeah. And then there was another thing that's what I want to do when we can talk after. But clean up that. I like YouTube a lot.
Clean up the archive.
The YouTube page is what I'm setting my mitts on. Because I responded to comments, any comments that are
Did you?
Yeah.
Just you and your sister?
Yeah. And no, a couple people showed up. They go, I'm here for the transcribing. And then another guy goes, yeah, me too, man. And I go, thanks.
No.
I go, thanks, guys.
No.
I swear to God. We got a little bit of a growing.
Oh.
Mike, is that your
So
brother?
the guy, I thought you meant like a fan was like here for the transcribing. Like they heard about the transcribing.
Oh, like they knew.
And they're like, all right, where's the transcribing going down? But it was really
that would be lit.
the
No,
people
the guy
that are transcribing.
it's the people that are transcribing.
Oh.
But still, I wanted to be like, hey guys, thanks for transcribing.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
That's what I
hope
did.
Hope you. If you want, you can transcribe others. We're not paying you, but
You know why I did that too? Because Gary V. I was watching some Gary. He goes, you guys want all these new followers when you don't even take care of the ones you have. And I was like, you know what? I'm going on. I'm cleaning up. And this is what I like too. You have done an excellent job. By the way, this is going to be one of those pods, clearly, where we talk about the pod.
yeah.
You have done an excellent job. We may get through this quick, though. Bear with us. You have done an excellent... I love how I'm the one doing it, too. If it was...
And it's like even though you're pointing me out, it's going to be a compliment about you too because it's your pod. You know what I mean? Like this isn't a third party compliment. This is an internal. You've done an excellent job doing the podcast every week, and it's like about you too.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's not a third-party compliment. That's an internal. That's a comic, people. That was a great use of words there. Holy shit! Yeah, it's a compliment to me too. But let's continue with it.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah. Oh shit, my stomach hurts.
Boy, I had a stick neck before. Maybe I'm feeling a little better.
Yeah, we got to pin that.
Yeah,
button.
we got to talk about that. I got actually a pretty good story.
Oh man, this may be down.
All right, what's the compliment? I got a show tonight.
You got a shot. You got a spot.
It's about 5:30.
One of us is doing comedy.
It's 87 degrees, mostly sunny. It's a rooftop show. There will be no one in the audience.
Oh, see, that's counterintuitive because you'd think saying those temps that people would want to be outside, but that's the whole point. They want to be outside in the park.
Outside in the park or inside in AC.
Yeah, not like
Who knows? Maybe it'll be rocking.
It may be. All right, compliment.
What's this compliment? Because I need to still talk about the video camera.
Yeah, and you need to get.
We have a laundry list.
You need to get. My sister commented, by the way.
What'd she say?
She said, "I'm the idiot. It wasn't that the notebook was too big. It was that it was so small." Was the original.
Right.
But now you went even smaller, which is hilarious.
This is like a laundry list of pins that I've had since like 3 episodes ago. UFOs I got on here. We pinned UFOs.
You know what I've realized?
We might need to kick it up to twice a week pod. No.
Whoa. Let me discuss.
Like a Saturday and then like a Wednesday night. Midnight. Where we get all wacky.
Don't you think this is kind of fucking awesome though, dude? If we do a
nightly pod. we move in together. My girlfriend's like, you need to stop hanging out with Hardy, dude. I barely see you. I'm like, listen, we're doing nightly pods for 30 listeners. It's going to catch on. Babe, you got to invest early.
Dude, all that reminds me of, it's so funny always to get perspective through your girlfriend, by the way, for these moves we make. Yeah. You know, just inhabiting her perspective. Why is he... All right,
what's the...
Wait, real quick, though. The way... There's something so cool about the double show in a night, in a week. There is something cool about that. I don't think we should do it impulsively.
Right. But what most people do is that they do a weekly show, but then they do another weekly show for the Patreon. Only the true fans want to give us $5 a week, $5 a month.
Yeah, but if
we're doing a double, we're doing a second show.
if we keep it to 40-50, I think we could do doubles.
Yeah.
That's what we could do. Because right now
we end up just doing one on Sunday, and then we release it.
Yeah.
Cut it.
The problem with that is, though, I think we lose steam a little. If we double up, we may get more like punch because we're doing two.
Right.
You know, a weeknight
Right.
and a weekend.
We just park. If it's like a mic, we kind of
Yeah.
park outside. We're like, just call us last. We're potting over here.
Just go. Oh my
We
God.
go to mics and we pot outside, waiting for our spots.
That's fucking hilarious.
That'd actually be great because then
I dare. Should
dude.
we do that? That's so degrading to go to an open mic and pod outside. I think we need to do that.
dude, we need to do it. And then like we get called, someone comes up, they're like, Hardy, you're on in 2. And then like you go to do your set and I'm just like solo potting.
Yeah, and then I come back.
Or maybe another another guy at the open mic comes on and fills in for you while you're doing your set.
Oh my God. That's kind of hilarious.
That might be an awesome podcast.
We might need, but that needs to be it can't be some mic that people
show
like.
up, dude.
I don't want it to be some mic.
We show up already potting.
That's what I'm saying.
Like we walk up to the mic with
Potting.
our portable mics, like we did. Remember the 6 hour? How we were kind of walking around.
That's what we should do.
We do a
should
mic pod where we do maybe multiple mics a night too. We bump around to 2 different mics.
That's a great. I think Choi and I had this.
And then
idea
you
at one
get
point, too.
and then you get the pod in between the mics where you kind of discuss what was going on at the mic.
Great
What's
idea.
the compliment?
Great call. The compliment. By the way, this backup thing, this backup generator, I'm calling it. This sweet baby is clearly what's going to happen. Is the more we can pin shit, huh?
Right.
Then eventually we just do this
Vault.
we do this episode. Yeah, vault. We do an episode where we kind of just run through those.
Right.
If it gets backlogged long enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for now, so it's more that builds. That's better.
Right.
Because then eventually we go, hey, gang, we're doing a couple backlog apps.
Right. If you're still wondering where that story was going
That's right.
before the other person interrupted and went down a tangent,
we're
we're going to revisit it and complete it.
That's right. We're cleaning it up. Compliment. You have done an excellent job. You have done with the speed. We're trying to get really good at the dexterity of the craziness that our minds are.
This is one
For
of
some
this is
reason,
one of the few pods you can't listen on like times 1.5. You know, some people speed it up so they get over. We go in so many different directions. They almost need to go in half speed. Let me make sure I understand where they're going with this.
whenever you collect our 2 minds, you create a sort of like, there's this weird sort of like, it almost feels like fireworks in like a balloon or something.
It's like the pictures of a virus when someone gets a virus, then it starts going 3 different ways, and then it goes 9 different ways, and then it goes it starts spread. That's all the ideas.
That's right, but it's contained too, though.
Right.
It's weird. It's like a weird. Anyway, compliment. God, I just got so.
This is very book club is-esque.
Yeah, I just got so fucking slapped. You've done a very good job with the consistency of the way the YouTube videos look.
Yeah.
So you didn't do it early on, but it doesn't really matter. You could go back if you want. But you
Right.
put the baby shower logo. So the thumbnails, there's a consistency to the thumbnails, a consistency to the...
You have to.
Exactly. To the number
Right.
and then the title. Now there's even more of a consistency to the way we look because you're
Right.
doing split screens on most of them. So it looks pretty clean outside of the last 7 or so.
Yeah.
But then there's and you can put all those like full length, right? So it's like full length. Those are all full length.
Right.
And you can put them in the video archive. But then there's, if you go to, because I live on YouTube, you go to someone else's channel, you can go to the channels tab, or they have this sectioned out. And so what I'm thinking is
Clip section.
I'm going to go through. I already have started mapping it out. And then what we do is we put them in seasons.
Right.
See, when you've done this before with us,
Right.
but you go season 1, and then we jokingly call them, I'm doing it like Friends. They go the one where. That's the name of their pod. So I'm doing the clip where. The clip where. And they're all the clip where. And then what happens, right?
Right.
So one of them's like the clip where we introduce Sabaha.
Right.
And then we go see, and then
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
This is very brilliant.
and then, but like a season's like 24 clips because they're not very. Some are 10, some are like 2.
Right.
So you can make the seasons quite long.
And they might be added onto at future episodes,
Yes.
what you're saying, right?
Exactly. Well, then
Because
right.
a season is almost kind of like a topic, or is it kind of like a time period?
I think the season's going to be a time period.
Right. Okay.
So it'll be like chronologically, it'll be like the first 24 clips,
Right.
right, going through the episodes. But then if we tag it like what
Right,
the
right.
topics are, you could then go to the next one that addresses Samaha.
Right.
Right? You don't
Right.
have to like stay. You could go that way. Or if we
Right.
want to reorg it, we could go like you just said. These are only the ones where we talk about Jared.
Right.
Like we were originally
Guinness,
joking about.
Jared.
So that's why. Oh, Guinness pin. That's why that was so good.
Like
Guinness,
it's actually there. You circled it.
Guinness, baby. That's why.
And this is invisible because it's in the middle of the split
Oh yeah, it's not even. Guinness
screen. Yeah.
came up in one of the first video, and I was like, "Just fucking awesome." You read the email, and I'm going, "Oh, I forgot all about this," but like, that's another pin I want to talk about because we could set that up, and then literally, dude, when we put out Guinness, when we go for the record, it may literally be like the whole thing may come down to a 1-minute clip where it's like the 51st hour.
Right.
And we literally have a meltdown, and we're like the one where we melt down because we did 52 hours. And then that's how they digest it. They don't need, if they want to go
Right.
it would be
Right.
so.
Because that's the punchline of that episode.
Exactly.
is actually winning.
Exactly.
We gotta have like a little ball of streamers. So once we win, we pull it, and little streamers come down.
Sick, dude. So you did a great job with YouTube where I'm like, and then you have a page that's all the full length.
Right.
So they're like, okay, I've got full length. I've got more mini digestibles.
By the way, this kind of not really ties in, but I went to the doctor. We'll talk about the Dr. later because I don't want it. We'll
yeah,
talk about
because
it
you got a
later.
quick story too.
But there was at the doctor's office, there was a book on the table, waiting table, Guinness World Records 2020.
No way.
And I almost wanted to look at the receptionist and be like, I'm going to be in this one day. But I restrained myself.
Great, because you would have fucking blew up her mental space. Some guy comes in. That's a weird thing to like brag
Right,
about being
right.
in.
And not
You know
even
what I
in
mean?
yet. You're like, one day.
Yeah,
Like, that's your big goal in life.
yeah. She's like, for what? Like how tall?
Yeah. But, so the camera.
Yeah,
I was going to go over to B&H today.
yeah. Oh, the camera, right?
B&H.
I was in a mental time spin from that terrible joke
B&H might.
about being.
I
tall.
might have this wrong, and I apologize for anyone.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure B&H is run by Jewish people, right?
That was funny. I was like, where is he going with this?
Am I right about that? Have you been to B&H?
A lot of Jewish people at B&H. I don't know. By the way, let me tell you something. B&H, photogs, anybody, creatives, fucking love that store, bro.
Right.
It's supposed to be like, I haven't been in there, like Disneyland. Did you go
Yeah.
in there, dude?
So listen, I was going to walk over there this morning.
So
I looked it up. It
listen.
goes closed on Saturday.
Yeah, because Jewish people.
Exactly.
That's where
right?
you went to.
And I'm like, it's pretty self-disciplined
Yeah.
to close their entire. And that means that it's like
He goes, it's pretty self-disciplined.
full Jew, right? It's not like, oh,
You think some half Jew's
the
going to come open
majority
the
of
store?
the people are Jewish, but on Saturdays we got some Catholics coming in to run the place. You know what I mean? It's like, no, that's full. That's what they do. And obviously, I haven't done any research. I don't know, but I'm assuming.
Yeah, can I just say that's a funny joke? To think like they hire like some like 1 or 2 people to like keep it open on Saturday,
Right.
one or
Look at
2
this.
Christians.
Look at this.
What is it?
There's a lady in a bikini about to lay out in the on the roof. You missed her. Oh, there. You get a little head.
This is, by the way, going to be one of the great clips.
No, she's down. We can go on the roof after the pod. So I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, they're closed. And then I was like, let me do I need to go over there? I know what I want, right? Let me just order it and get it delivered. So I go on there.
Oh, that's so risky.
So I go on there, put
Did
everything,
you hit Cal up?
put everything in my cart. Cal told me the camera to get.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
And it was
How
one
do
of
you
the,
not?
and it was one of the cameras that I was kind of looking at. So I felt pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at you. That's very validating.
Dude, I've watched probably 4 to 5 to 6 hours of just camera YouTube.
You're like me. You really went down. Yeah.
And there's no consensus amongst these people. You know how like there's usually a consensus on like what the best, like if someone to be like your best microphone, sure would be like in every video, right?
Yeah.
I go on this thing. They got different Canons, different Sonys, different Panasonics.
Isn't that fucking annoying though? The non-consensus. This is like for a lot of shit.
Yeah. And I'm
You're
like,
like-
how is there not consensus on what the best like budget video camera is?
Yeah.
So he told me to get the Sony A6400.
Cal did or
Yeah, Cal. And there were some people were talking about it, but so I put it in my cart. I get some accessories.
Ooh.
So they try to spur this like BS bundle onto you for an extra like $300, where it's like you get some wipes, like a little like airbrush to
Can we slow down?
in case you get
BS
some
bundle is so good.
in case you get some lint in your thing. They give you a little like air pocket thing where you
some
get
little wait, like a spray thing, like a
like a if you have
like
a,
you
you know if
clean
you
a
have a
keyboard?
fire, if you have a fire, you got the like a mini one of those for your camera. They spur one of those on you. You got
like a little tote, like a little like you put like a something delicate in and then it zips down. Remember that? Like one of those.
some rinky dink like little
Some
like
BS
strap,
bundle.
and all the items within the bundle are the least good of that specific. Like they give you the worst strap.
Yeah.
The memory cards are like 8 gigs, which lasts like half a video.
I really want you to go into B&H and go, hey, listen, and by the way, spare me the BS bundle. All right? I want the camera.
Oh, you want to give me the 40-year warranty? Yeah. I'll pass.
Hey, your BS bundle? Dude, I love BS bundle.
Keep that in the back.
You realize
all right?
BS bundle is going to take over my life. I'm going to be using this. How is this never?
Have you
Did you
seen-
just make that up?
We
We might need
BS
to stop
bundle.
the podcast. The BS bundle. You got to do a bit or something on this. This is
But
unbelievable.
Like when they're trying to like pawn off a new video game
Yeah.
system, they always give you some loser game that no one's gonna buy.
That's a brilliant example of the BS
Like
bundle.
the makers of the video game are like, we'll
Yeah.
give you money to
Yeah.
add our game to your bundle because we have excess inventory and we're not getting rid of it.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one's
yeah.
buying this game.
Yeah, dude, that's a great example. You can like sign up for
Like some
shit.
stickers.
Like memberships will give you
Right.
BS bundles.
Right.
Hey, for an extra $9.99. Netflix has a BS bundle.
Right.
Dude, the BS bundle. Wow. Like people are going to, you know what I love about that? My mom's going to get that.
Yeah.
Like when I go to my mom, I'm like, oh, mom, they Spectrum try to slap you with the BS bundle. She's going to go, oh, is that all the extra shit you don't
might
want?
also and you might also like, and then it's got a laundry
Oh,
list
you
of
may also-
bullshit.
You may also like.
No, just
that's your
give me
tag.
yeah.
You may also like the BS bundle.
Should I just do bundle? Should I just revisit this podcast at the Tiny Cupboard tonight
I think
and
so.
do 10 minutes of bundle material?
I think so, man. I think there's something so amazingly insulting to calling it the BS bundle. Oh, what you got? This is the BS bundle?
We know that you can't take care of yourself enough to figure out what accessories you need, so we'll take it all for you.
The BS bundle. Hey, listen, I came on here to buy a pair of shoes, right? Or a leaf blower.
Right.
I didn't come
I
on
like
here.
how you went shoes and then realized that you couldn't come up with a bundle for the shoes.
Yeah, there's no.
And you pivoted to leaf blower. You're like, what am I going to say for this shoe bundle?
I'm trying to think of my favorite BS bundle.
We should start bundling the podcast.
Oh my God.
Dude, we need
Brilliant.
we need to come up with some bundles.
Oh my God, you just nailed it. What if at Schwartz's thing we have a BS bundle? We come with something we call the BS bundle.
Right.
You know?
Well, the issue
people will buy that.
the issue with us is that for a bundle you need a core object that people actually want. You can't sell the bundle without the core object being something that people want. We might have to add the podcast as the accessory to someone else's bundle. Like I think our podcast is more of the accessory of the bundle, the BS part.
If you sign up for some legitimate podcast and
Yeah.
you get us in a pack
Dude,
with like
we
a bunch of other shitty podcasts.
We need to hit up Bergazzi and Norman and say, hey, we got an idea. You know,
If you hear that from us, you're in real trouble.
hey, we've got a business idea from you. I know that people pay good money for your Patreon.
Yeah.
What if you had some of our episodes as a little bundle
What if
to
you
your
tack
Patreon?
on- yeah, what if you tack on a couple of our eps?
Yeah.
I actually they're gonna be like
Dude, can you imagine?
for like $2.99.
For
What
two-
if we start doing that? What if we could charge people like $9?
Dude, how much do you think an advertisement at an AMC is before the movie? Can we get like an advertisement?
Yeah, at this point,
AMC?
I don't think it's that much money. Yo, that's the funniest. I actually think we could do a BS bundle
Yeah.
at Schwartz's on the. I think you really made me laugh because what if it's even on the side of nothing? That's really funny. We're just selling these like BS bundles.
We're like, the core object isn't one. We're like, hey, you want this for like $5? And they're like, no. What if
We give you.
we also add on like an old shirt and now it's $7?
Oh, dude, that would be sick one day if we could like BS bundle the pod, like
This is
tack
the-
on merch.
This is the shirt we wore in our Soup in the Garbage.
Yeah,
These are the
here's
clothes we wore.
Here's Hardy's sweaty denim shirt from that podcast.
Signed.
Yeah. Oh, and the shorts you wore in the crotch.
Right.
Yeah, signed. Oh my God, dude. The BS bundle. All right, well, where were you?
Well, that's the great part about these stories. Sometimes we go down a tangent,
Yeah.
and the ending of the story will not compare to what was just discussed.
Yeah.
So I
actually can't even remember now.
so I log in. I get the cart going.
Oh, right.
I add
You
the
were going
core
to
object,
B&A. Yeah,
and I look at the bundle for the core objects that I want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get. I don't want a massive thing. I have shit in my apartment. I don't have room for all this bullshit.
Yeah.
So I just got the SD card, the tripod,
Right.
the bag. You gotta have a
Okay.
bag for your camera, you know?
Yeah.
Padded bag.
Yeah.
A
No,
bag.
dude, that's you got to have.
Yeah.
Because if you have a nice camera, that's a necessity.
Yeah. And I go to check out, and the checkout mark is locked. And I click on it. I'm like, how come
The checkout mark's a lot.
I'm like, how come I can't check out? And
Yeah.
they go, it's Saturday.
Oh,
The holy
right.
the holy day.
The holy
you
day.
can't even buy online, dude. Isn't
What?
that crazy?
Oh my God!
You can't even buy online.
Wow, I did not
'Cause
think that's what you were gonna say.
Because that's like tangent. They're still doing business, I guess, even though it's not manual.
Ancillary
biz.
That's in the Torah.
Isn't that crazy?
Ancillary biz.
Thou shall not do online shop sales.
Yeah, thou shalt not do ancillary biz.
Right.
Wow.
Wasn't that crazy? I did not expect it. So I'm probably going to go over there tomorrow and be like, listen,
Yeah, hey,
and
You
do the
locked-
spiel. Listen, I want the BS bundle. And they're like, listen, you look like a straight shooter. We weren't going to give you the BS bundle anyways.
That's what they're going to say.
That's what they're going to say. We're going to be like, you don't look like a bundle guy anyways.
Yeah, you know the bundle, Miller. Wait, but you're going to get it tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
That's sick. You're up and running,
dude.
baby. When is you? By the way,
dude.
content. This is why I'm getting on the organize of the YouTube,
Dude. The amount of things
Dude.
that I'm gonna do. I might like shoot a trail, like a cinematic trailer, like go to the river, shoot some video of like
what,
the
you
water
yourself?
water splashing up against the bridge, and it's like the intro to the pod.
Yeah, Tobin Miller coming
Baby
this fall.
shower.
Dude.
I'm gonna take pics of the comedy show. Now I don't have to hire these guys.
Yup. You're gonna be
$50 a pop.
yup.
I'm gonna get some sweet shots.
Dude, this is a real game changer. This is a
Yeah.
real game changer for the pod too.
Yeah.
We gotta let me know. I'll come over. We can play around with the camera because we gotta figure out how to pop. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard, but we could get some
cake.
sick looks going for this, right? Peeps are gonna go
We get some
on. They're gonna
fish-
go.
We get a fish lens. We can start doing fisheye potting.
Oh, dude, anamorphic lenses.
Anamorphic lens.
That's Cal's favorite type of lens. If we put this in anamorphic lens, people will shit.
Well, we still here.
They will fart and they will take a they will fucking poop. They will fart and take a dump.
Well, we still need to. This is the evolution. You know, we can't go straight to the
Yeah,
pinnacle
yeah.
yet.
No.
Because
no.
we know what the pinnacle is.
Yeah.
Of potting.
We know what this is, by the way, right?
This
Can
is
I
just
tell
a
you?
stepping stone.
Yeah. Because I wrote a script with Cal called Cinematic Screwball.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling you right now, I think we're going, what if we got to do the cinematic pod?
The cinematic pod.
We could even, I mean, that name's not even.
Kind of like Grayscale.
Yeah, dude.
Smoking cigs.
This is no
Fade
one's
in,
doing
fade
this.
out.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm freaking out. This will be legend. Although the one thing about this is we gotta be real again. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to power edit this because no, that's not true. You could set a camera up and leave it and still get really, really interesting quality.
Yeah.
And you could still just upload it and
Well, I
not have
think-
to do a ton of shit.
Right.
But eventually you're not going to give a fuck to do a ton of shit. You're going
Right.
to go bring it on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. Right now, I was like, you know what? I got fucking time. I'm fucking going through all of the content. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because I've already listened to all of them. I'm fucking mapping them.
Right.
If I can get access.
You're revisiting the pod.
Yeah.
Which, guys, if you're listening, go ahead and revisit.
Dude, it's going to be a fucking.
It's better the second time. Can you imagine if that was like our guys, it's better the second time.
Yeah, go back and I'll
They're
tell you.
Easter eggs.
Yeah. There's lots too. But then this is the other thing. That's what will allow us. I'm telling you, this is what's going to allow us to do stuff that surrounds. It was your idea, which was like we're really giving away the secrets, but it's not going to matter because no one's really piping in yet.
The post-pod interview.
Right. This is what starts allowing you to do a TV show that's about. So what's funny is what starts to become the thing, like we talked about, is the pod is just raw cookie dough. It's what starts being curated is like the show about the pod.
Oh, dude.
So at the end of the season, I can like sit you down and be like, so what did you think about like how everything went? You know, like the amount of all of a sudden we can start shooting shit in the street.
Dude, the pod. Listen, one of the cameras for the pod, one of the split screens is going to be the camera, right?
Yeah, right. And then
all of a
the
sudden,
other.
pod stops.
Yeah.
This zooms into full frame.
Right.
And now it just already bleeds into the
that's-
post pod.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
And now we're walking around.
That's
is
yeah.
a smooth. There's no cut, just smooth. Boom.
This is
now
it.
we're into something else.
This is it. This is how you innovate. This is what we do. It takes us a while, but it's what
if we had
do.
infinite resources, we would be the most famous people in the world.
Here's the thing, Miller. It's what we do. If you go back, like straight up, if you do go back, because I've been like, we were at one point just doing like have on a comic, they talk about themselves.
Right.
And then even if you go to the first video pod, we're sitting here and here, And there's no splits. The level, if you watch, the level of innovation, it almost matches like
There's no fun in the back. There's no Chappelle. There's no Interstellar.
There's no arms. We
Right.
improve. Like I'm telling you, I'm like,
What other
whoa,
podcast?
this is crazy.
What other podcast is evolving at this pace?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not.
Everyone
like,
else just sticks to what it's
Yeah.
like. All right, we're done evolving.
I think that's actually what we do well.
Yeah.
I'm not even fucking around because
This
there's a
is
lot.
the evolution pod.
That's right. It's actually what we do well. So I know mentally, like, hey.
Oh, look. I'm watching.
You were like, that's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. There's no way we don't go to the places we've set.
Right.
It's just an issue of time.
Right.
Because I'm actually watching the things happen where we're joking around, but like and this is one of the clips I made. You go, hey, bro, sooner or later in here, we're gonna have two cameras going, the arms. Wait till you see the arm, and then you tell me about the mics, and I'm like, because we have the old mics with the core, and you're like, these are shitty mics. I go, these are shitty mics. And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, and you go, and I'm going to do a split screen. It's the greatest clip.
Yeah.
Because it's 1 minute, and then you go now, and it's like, here we are. I couldn't believe it. I went fast forward. I was like, oh, yeah, no, all that happened.
Yeah.
So that's the cool shit where it's like, you get that camera in here. Fuck, I'll tell, hey, Cal, come out here for a week. Hang out. We'll do dinners. He can he's a DP director. He
Right.
can fuck around if he wants with some of the pod.
Right.
If we want to let him.
Dude, the key would be to have
Be fucking sick.
a string. You know the seasons that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Have a season where it's just like things that came true.
Yeah. Oh,
And it's
see,
a
this
full
one
series of clips where it's us talking about something and then the resulting thing that came true.
You want another one? Fucking bro. You want another one?
Air traffic control. We're landing the plane.
We're bringing in another one of these, bro. Wait for this. Merch. You fucking brought up merch.
Yeah.
You go, dude, within the year, you go, dude. You go to me, you go, dude. You go, dude, within the year, we're getting merch.
Right.
And I go, oh, like what? Like pacifier,
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm not stopping this. And you go, what, like pacifier? And I go, what, like pacifier? And you're like, yeah, like baby shower. It's other stuff too.
Yeah.
It's pods. It's shows,
It's the whole thing.
Yeah. And then boom.
Shorts, sketches.
And then boom, dude. I don't want to stop. And then boom, you do fucking, here we go. You got, and then bam, you gave me on the pod.
Right.
The thing,
The
and I
merch.
freak.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this, I'm going, oh, that's what the pod does well. It's like the merch clip also came true. So I titled it, I was like, merch and the clip where we yell out the window. Because this thing goes off and you go, shut the fuck up. And it's really funny.
Uh-huh.
So that's the merch clip.
Uh-huh.
It's like we didn't, but anyway.
I love it, man.
Dude, so merch came true. I love this
Guinness
season.
is going to come true.
I love this season idea.
Now it puts pressure on us
Yeah.
pulling through on things that the call in.
Yep. Well, but did I tell you what Haggerty told me?
What?
Oh, I didn't even tell you this. Okay. Haggerty. You're like this one guy. I'm talking to Haggerty about it. He goes, bro, that call was so funny with Luch.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, that could have been a skit. He was like, I was fucking dying. Because what Pete didn't realize I was telling other people, we did not set that up. Tom and I literally, that's how we will generally say hello.
Right.
Right? Which is so stupid. And then you're like, bro, tell him he's on the fucking podcast. So the call in, right. That's one.
Call in. Dude, I had someone, I got coffee with a comic.
Yeah.
He just messaged me. He's like, I've talked to him maybe twice
Yeah.
ever. And he's like, you want to grab coffee? And I was like, sure. Brought up the podcast. He was like, I actually like I don't listen to comedian podcasts,
Yeah.
but I saw a clip
Yeah.
and I loved it. It was like, it seems like a really funny podcast.
Yeah. Hells yeah.
The clips,
See,
baby.
You were doing those little great edits. See, we could put those into a section.
Right.
The actual few you've made like several of those.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Dude, before we know it, you go to our fucking YouTube and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like all the fulls, all the seasons, all the clipped out.
Right.
They're like, this is fucking, and there was one other one. Oh yeah, that's what happens. The one thing we do, which is like hilarious, but it's actually that we go do the thing. So we did the 6.5 hour pod. We're gonna try to go for the record, whether or not we get the record. We're going to Schwartz. We went to Schwartz. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We always do the thing. It's just
it's a matter of time.
Yeah, and doing the season thing where it's like, oh, the things that came true. That's something that could be fun to like. You can go on it and look at it and reorganize things if you want.
Right.
You leave them in the season format, but you can then do an additional.
Right.
But right, it's just great. It's just great, and then we can build on top of that. Woo.
I wonder if people like these types of episodes more or less than the episodes where we actually talk about things that have happened.
Things that, oh yeah, I don't know. What did we talk about stuff that oh no, this is
us talking about the pod episode, which
Yeah.
hasn't been done in a while.
Yeah,
We're due for one.
Yeah, we were due. We were due for a.
Do you have anything else to discuss? Because I do want to talk about this quick little ditty.
Yeah, no, this is what I wanted. I actually just got stuck in warp space. Does this ever happen to your brain? Like I just got fucking.
Yeah.
I got Schwartzed.
You
Remember how
Schwartzed yourself.
That's right. I Schwartzed myself.
Right.
Okay.
The doctor.
Right. Wait, are you talking about DG? Are you talking about the doctor?
No, but it's almost
okay.
an add-on.
Really?
It's a similar story.
Okay, we're at a $1.01. Are we going for the goal?
250. We're good.
Okay, let's do it.
This won't take longer than like an hour. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's do it.
No, it won't take. I don't think it'll take that long.
I know us. We can do an hour in our sleep.
Right. Literally, we could film ourselves sleeping and pod for an hour.
Oh my God, are we doing
The
that?
sleeping pod. Can you imagine if we discovered like weird, like habits that we have in our sleep, and they're like, whoa, like they're actually sleep talking, and they're actually potting.
Can I just say that my brain is being blown out of its skull. I'm realizing what we do. Again, that's worth it just for the clip. The one, like the
Yes.
clip where we find out Miller
Right.
says a weird
We get
male name.
we get
in
two
his
sleep,
sleep.
we get two sleeping bags.
Edgar
and
Lee.
we lie on the ground, and it's just an aerial shot of us sleeping.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like night vision. It's like
Dude.
the green night vision because it's at night.
Oh, that's good.
I actually have a funny sketch that I need to pitch to you after the pod.
I had something else, but it got sucked into the ether.
It has, let me know if you think this sketch sounds funny.
You doing it now?
Yeah, I'll do it now. So you know, some people are like
shit.
the butt. Like I've had a couple cockroaches in the apartment,
Yeah.
and they didn't warn me about it. But I like the idea of like someone warning
Yeah.
the guy is like, hey, anything that you need to know about the apartment. And the guy's
Yeah.
like, well, every now and then some like bugs come around, like, you
Right.
know, oh, no problem, it's fine. How bad could they be? It's like, well, they're pretty big. They're like some pretty big bugs. And I'm like, all right, fine. What, cockroach? Yeah, cockroach. So it flashes to me turning off the lights and going to sleep,
Yeah.
and it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Then I turn on the lights,
Yeah.
and there is like you in a cockroach costume in bed with me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And you're like and then
That's funny.
and then you like either scurry away or
That's
you like
funny.
go hug the light. I don't know what happens after, but I like the idea of a human in a cockroach
Yeah,
costume
that's really funny.
in the bed.
That's funny. There might be something funny too. I like that with like you turn the light on.
Yeah.
Do I like go to the light? You know, like bugs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you go and
hug.
hug the light, and you're like, "Can you turn this off?" And I'm like, "What?" Can you turn it off? I can't get off the light.
Yeah.
So I turn it off, and then you're back,
That's
and then I
funny.
turn it back on. And you appear in the bed again, and then you go run.
I like that.
Anyways, the doctor. So Tuesday morning,
Yeah.
I wake up with excruciating neck pain.
Oh my God. This took a while. I forgot about this. We've been pinning the shit out of this.
Well, it was just Tuesday.
No, I know, but I'm saying right now here on the podcast.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm like, what the fuck is he going to tell me about? And then I'm like, oh my God, your neck.
My neck.
Wow, the pod's really getting good. I can't believe we've delayed it this long.
I know. Everyone's tuned out, too.
Yeah. All right. Well, I forgot you had a fucking neck was all fucked up.
So Tuesday, I wake up excruciating. Usually, if I have like a crick in my neck,
Yeah.
it's just like a little side thing.
Yeah, you get a little neck, you rub one
little
out.
neck. Yeah. This one is like in the ball of my neck,
Ugh.
where it's like right at the top of my spine.
Like right here.
Right where your neck starts to curve into it. Right when your neck starts to curve into the spine.
Like right.
The point at which the
Here.
neck meets the spine.
Oh, like that. Like there's like a big
A little
bone there.
ball, yeah.
Yeah, right where the neck meets the spine.
Right around there. I'm in excruciating pain, like messed up, and like I can barely work
Are
on.
you by yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
In my crazed head, I started thinking like meningitis.
What the fuck is that?
Meningitis, you die.
You die.
And the first symptom is a stiff.
Of course you go.
Is a stiff neck.
Yeah, followed by a stiff cough.
Stiff neck, and the way you test it is
Ew,
you're-
don't say, you're about to say
if
you look
you're-
at your dick.
no. If you have meningitis, you can't touch your chin to your
Oh, because of the
chest
pain in the
because
neck.
it's so stiff.
This is one of those weird diseases they call something that doesn't sound like the thing at all.
Right. Meningitis.
That
Look
sounds
it
like
up.
you
It's
have a weird
vicious.
fungus in your thigh.
Right.
That's a thigh fungus.
the jitis.
That's not a neck pain. A neck pain is like, celiatic.
Right. Necropolis. Sick.
Whoa, that continued. I was like trying to get in.
Well, necropolis is like an actual word, right?
It's like a
so then I had
planet.
to
Necropolis.
add on some syllables.
That was great. Necropolis iptic is.
Iliosis.
But meningitis is just a fungus on the thigh.
Right. So I wake up, I'm in a tizzy. I can't work. I'm like kind of having a little bit of like vertigo, like
Yeah.
feeling really weird.
Oh, this is really intense.
It's vicious. So I call over my girlfriend, like, you sleep over, and I just want to make sure that I wake up in the morning. Can we
Okay,
hang
that
out
makes
tonight?
sense. That makes sense. We
I
might
wanna
have to punt this if it gets too good. I'm
Nah.
going to tell you right now, dude.
Yeah, it actually might.
Seriously.
Whatever, it's fine.
No. We got to keep these
It's only
tight.
3:00. Oh,
I
you
know.
want to you want to make it tight?
Yeah,
the episode tight.
yeah. I'm thinking
All right.
tight eps is good. Tight eps is good for us.
All right.
You get okay. Let's keep it. So you call the girl. We're gonna give a cliffhanger. This is gonna be so good.
All right.
Come on, peeps. A cliffhanger on a story is like
And actually, this will be good because then the development of it's not over yet, really.
right,
So there will be some developments.
right,
This
right.
is actually a very good thing.
Yeah,
So I'll lead into the time.
yeah,
I'll lead in. I know where we're gonna stop.
yeah. Look at
So I
Miller,
call
the
over the
storytelling
girlfriend.
whiz.
She brings over some Advil. She brings over the Theragun.
Right. Whoa! What the fuck
You ever
is?
see one of these things? Dude, have you never
Miller,
experienced?
can I just say?
Look, it's got higher frequencies.
Can I just
You think
say
it's coming on?
that the wait to reveal the Theragun prop drop on the pod is so pro. Give me that. What do you? If we don't make it, if we're not brilliant, one day when we're brilliant podcasters, come back. Miller waited an entire hour 9 to divulge the Theragun. What do you do? How are you even talking to me with that thing there, you're going. I got to show Hardy this.
Turn the mic around and let me give it to me. Turn your back to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me Theragun you. Here. Now, get this in front of you a little bit so you can maybe react to it. But turn your back.
Right, hold on.
And I still need to be in frame too. So
okay. Oh my God, Miller.
Here, scooch over more too. I don't know if this is getting in camera.
Miller, what are you doing?
Scooch more towards that way.
What are you doing Friday night? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I'm asking you out to dinner. Oh, whoa, dude, whoa. Okay. This is the oh my God. I might wait. Do the left a little bit. Oh yeah, dude. I keep a lot of tension in the back. Oh.
What do you think of that thing, dude?
Oh my God, dude. Yo, that thing.
Killer, right?
Dude, I got problems. Like I gotta get.
And that's not even the premium
out.
model. That's the handheld. That's the pocket. That's the pocket Theragun. There's an even bigger Theragun that has more functionality.
My lower back is sweating.
How good is that thing?
Dude, oh my God, dude.
So she brought that over. I already had a heating pad.
Dude. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh my God.
You just cracked my neck.
You leave, I see that the Theragun's gone. I'm like, did you steal my Theragun?
Oh my God, I'm going to go home, use that, and quit comedy.
This is something that you don't really leave at someone's house because you'll never see it again.
Yeah, you buy a Theragun and then you just quit comedy.
Dude, Theragun, killer.
Dude, how can I just...
Yeah.
Oh, we're going
Go
time,
ahead.
too. Look at this. We're too steamy.
Well, we could stop after the Theragun. I don't really got,
No, I want to stop where you wanted to stop.
All right.
Because I know that's
All
a good
right,
place
all
to
right.
stop. How do you do... I'm going to fucking start a group of clips where you sit on a prop. You sit on props like nothing. I can't sit on props like that. That's crazy. The whole show, I would have been like, when am I fucking...
Sitting on the Theragun.
All right, continue.
What was I gonna say?
Fucking shit, bro.
Bring Theragun to the mic.
Yeah, so
Start
she comes...
Theragunning yourself at a mic.
Dude,
Before
she
you
comes
go
over...
up. She comes over, we Theragun, heating
Right.
pad, soup, all this stuff. I wake up the next day, Wednesday, feeling a tiny bit better.
Yeah.
Not that much better, tiny bit better.
But you wake up, girl's with you because you invited her
Wake
over
up,
just in case you
right.
died in the middle of the night.
I wake up, it's not meningitis, hopefully.
You got a huge stiffy.
Still, yeah, got a huge stiff neck.
No. Morning wood, too.
I mean, when I get sick, I don't.
Really?
Everything's
You go
messed up.
stiff regularly, though? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's a sad day when you don't wake up with stiff. That's when you're like 65. It's on your 65th birthday. You're like, all right, that's over. Wednesday. It's getting a little better. I'm treating it. I'm trying to rub it out. I'm putting heat on it, ice, Advil, all this stuff.
Yep.
Gets a little better. Thursday comes around.
Thursday.
It's still not that much better. It's still pretty vicious.
Yeah, I called you Wednesday, I think.
Right.
Okay.
I even canceled. So it was on Tuesday. I didn't show up to my show.
I know, because I popped into the coffee shop. This is how the small world we live in.
Yeah.
And the comic that I know that I do another pod with was like, hey, I showed up at your show and I didn't get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like Miller wasn't there.
Listen to this.
Which is shocking. I don't know that that actually I was like, oh shit.
Right.
Something must have been off.
There's actually this duo comic.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you know, but it's a team of comics, two people that go up. It's not Greg and Rob. That asked to be on the show because they're doing JFL
Is it
auditions.
Greg and Rob? Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Oh, I saw that on the flyer.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, come by, do 6 minutes for your JFL audition. I can't show up because of my neck, so Peter's hosting and he's running the whole show.
Right.
right?
Wow.
I guess these guys come out and they're like, oh, there aren't 2 mics on stage?
Oh my God. They need to
Well, you didn't fucking let us know that you need 2 mics. So now Peter's messaging me. He's like, these guys are on stage, like messing around with the sound equipment, trying to find, and I'm losing it, dude.
Yeah.
5 minutes before showtime, packed room, so all the audience is seeing this clusterfuck on stage.
Jesus.
But anyways, I digress.
By the way, that's making me, the Theragun is still breaking. I'm sweating.
Pretty good, huh?
It knocks something out of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thursday comes around. I'm still not feeling that great.
Yeah. Is this on the way to this natural conclusion?
Yes. So Thursday, I decide to myself, I need to go to a doctor.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because you're still not feeling good.
Still not feeling well.
Yeah.
I decided I need to go to a doctor. So I set up some time.
Oh, here we go. The new doc.
The new doc.
Wow.
So that's
Stay
what
tuned.
Right. Stay tuned.
Woo! That's killer, dude.
Which,
that's
to be
killer,
honest,
dude.
and I'm not.
What kind of doc?
Definitely not a GP.
Yeah,
I went straight to.
Definitely not the derivative.
I couldn't
loser.
even. It was it wasn't a therapist, but it looked the way it was spelled looked exactly like therapist. It might be a therapist.
Oh, you went to see like a therapy person. Wow. But a doctor. Yeah.
Right. Well, what I thought.
Whoa! Stay tuned, everybody.
And I don't want to reveal too much, but
don't.
I think
No.
the nuggets of good juice for this story, I think are better than the nuggets of good juice from the derivative GP.
Woo!
Looking at just the bare bones.
Stay tuned.
Looking at just the bare bones, I think this next one's going to be even better.
Bro, stay. There's nothing better than and so I decided to see a doctor. Stay tuned, everybody. Next week.
Peace.
Yeah.